everyone, it's Cassie. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been to my channel before, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy what you see. Today we're going to be doing a fluid art tutorial here. It's acrylic paint pouring. We have acrylic paint, thinned down 1 part paint, about 2 parts or so of Floetrol, and then thinned with water to a very fluid consistency. And if you've been watching my channel lately, you may have seen I've been posting a lot of short videos lately of some of my older work. And as I've been editing those videos, I've been really inspired to try some stuff again. So today what we're gonna do is a dirty pour. And we're gonna be doing a dirty pour on this 16 by 40 inch canvas. And this is a stretch canvas. I've taped off the back and I've put pins in the corners so it stands up off the table a little bit. We are going to be working today mainly with a couple of colors. Now you may have noticed that my last couple of videos, I've kind of been talking about using opaque colors on a dark background. Today I've specifically selected more transparent colors because we're doing this dirty pour and I want my colors, my main colors, to have a lot of color variation. And in order for that to happen, in order for the white to make a good difference in some areas, I have to pick colors that are a little bit more transparent to go with that. So my main colors today are primary magenta, and then also a permanent blue violet. And my plan here, what I've mixed up is this one is completely the primary magenta, this one is completely the permanent blue violet, and then this one is a mix of both. It's definitely leaning a little darker, but it is slightly red toned. What I'm doing here is I've just mixed my paints and there's a lot of air bubbles coming to the surface, so I'm just kind of popping those as they come up. Those are my main colors. I'm going to use 3 cups for this dirty pour, and I'm going to use the colors in this same order, and it's going to be a dirty pour gradient from one end to the other. I'm really hoping it's gonna look good. So I do have some other colors picked out here to go with these. So on the lighter end with the permanent magenta, I have a pearlized red color. So it's gonna give it some metallic shimmer shine. And then I also have a gold, which again, will give it some nice shine. And then towards this end, I have a little bit of a red purple with some gold tones in it. This is a metallic color as well. And then I have a darker gold. So this is the gold that I mixed with burnt umber to give it a browner, richer tone. So as we get towards the darker end, we're gonna be darkening up the metallic colors along with the base color. In the center, I think I'll do a little bit of both ends of the support colors. And then I have some titanium white, and that's gonna help us with the color variation and cell formation in here as well. So, I think that about covers what we need to do here. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. So I think I'm going to start each cup with some white. Now the thing about dirty pours, if you've seen me do these before, is you need to have your paints really thin. And then you also need to pour from a little bit of a height so that the colors overmix as you pour them in. And I'm going to pour them in layers. So I'm going to start with each one of these and just pour a little bit of each one in. It's going to be a minute before you guys are going to be able to really start seeing this. So I apologize, I don't have any clear cups right now. Okay, so that's that. I am then going to go with our next color. And again, I'm going to pour it in from a bit of a height. I'm going to go with the gold. Okay. I'm just going to finish off this cup. So then white. Hand is shakier than it should be. And then a bunch of this color again. All right. It's looking good. I'm not going to put any more white because I need to save some for my other cups. I actually think this cup is done for now. All right, so then next cup, what we're going to do is I'm going to start with the support colors on this side. I'm going to put some white. I'm going to put some more of this base color. Then we're going to go with our support colors from this side. Okay. All right, this is going to be fun. Okay, so then support colors for this end. Some white. More base color. And support colors again. I think that's about it for that one. Okay, scoop those off to the edge. So, I don't know if you're able to see, but really, really lovely looking cups here. Let's pop some bubbles on top. Okay, so then the question is, are we starting at the dark end or the light end? We're starting at the light end. Okay, so if you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I just kind of plop it on. When it's dirty pour, you just kind of that there. Then we have our mixture. Oh, look at this. Some really, really cool cells happening. That is because my paints are thin. It's the Floetrol. It's the metallic paints. It's all of that working together, and the paints have a different consistency, and so as I pour them on, they start settling into their different layers. So that's it's really a combination of factors that's getting us this effect. All right, next cup. There's a lot of white right there. A lot of air bubbles still. This one's the best. This one's the not best. So when we're stretching this out, because I don't like this side as much as these, we're going to kind of work to stretch that off a little bit more. But I am going to go ahead, I think, and add some paint around the edges because I don't want to lose too much of my design. I do have some excess paint here, so let's go ahead and use it. The benefit of putting extra paint around the edges like this is that it gives your design something to kind of slide over the top of versus having the edge of your paint, of your design, roll under. So that really is the benefit of that, in case you were wondering. All right, so it's a little bit of a long canvas, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but let's see what we can do here. I'm going to start by going this way. You don't want that white bit at the end. Okay. Let's tilt back this way a little bit. Kind of like this angle that we actually have going on here on some of this. I'm going to try to get a little bit more paint, I think, back towards this end. I just have to be careful. I don't want the paint to move too fast. Just really trying to pay attention to composition here. Stretch this down, I think. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I like that. I like that that's actually pretty well in the center. Okay, I would call this dirty pour a success. Let me clean up the edges a little bit and we will bring you in for a closer look. All right, guys, here is the finished piece. Well, the wet finished piece. I think that it turned out really great. I really like the color variation. I like the cells. I like a lot of things about it, actually. I will go ahead and bring you in for a closer look so you can see what you think. Don't forget to check the description for links to the products that I typically use, along with my mixing recipe in case you didn't catch it during the video. If you've made it this far, please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already and liking my video. Maybe even share it with your friends. That really helps other people discover my art and helps me to continue to share this and create this with you. I really love this area here. All right, well, let me know what you think down in the comments, and thank you so much again for joining me, and we'll see you in the next one.